Hi, I'm Mark. In this video I will discuss photographs which I took in Final Fantasy XV. For this photograph, I positioned the camera high up on a mountain so I could get a good view of the double arch rock feature. I made sure the edges of the frame were not distracting to the viewer, and I used the rule of thirds to position the chunky parts of the features. For the second photograph of this scene, I moved the camera much closer to the features and took the photo from underneath it, giving a sense of depth and scale of the feature's size. Again, I made sure the composition was not distracting from the main focus of the photograph. For this image, I wanted to show viewers that this barren place is a lot more interesting than meets the eye. Positioning the camera slightly lower gives the area a slight feeling of prominence. Again, I used the rule of thirds, and although it's a vacant place, it gives the viewer some mystery about it. Again, just like the previous photograph, I positioned the camera below the signpost. I think doing this gives the impression that this is an isolated place. I want to trigger viewers' opinions about what exactly lays beyond this sign, and this unknown element provides uncertainty in their minds. For this photo, I positioned the camera on the cliff's edge and zoomed in, giving the feeling that it was taken on the shore. I wanted to capture the joining of the sea and the sky. I tried to line up the horizon so that it was in the middle of the photo, and I also waited for the scene to be brighter, as the sun was in the clouds initially. I want this photo to show this as a place of calmness and reflection. I decided to wait until the sun was setting to take this photo, as the soft colours present a comforting effect. This was taken at a lower level than the previous photo, much nearer the shore. This is a scenic place in the game, and I wanted to tell that to the viewer. I also want viewers to see that this is a place that they can unwind in and enjoy peacefully. I want the photo to show the viewers can feel as though they were standing there, watching the scene right in front of them. For this photograph, the camera was placed well below the streetlights. I wanted to show a moment of quietness in an otherwise very busy city. The rain also complements the theme which I was looking for, showing vulnerability and isolation in a robust city. I used the rule of thirds to place the lights within the frame as well. For this final photograph, I want to draw the viewer into the centre of the screen towards the building at the top. I used the gap between the two stairways to guide the viewer's eye line up towards it. I made sure all the buildings were not seen on the edges of the frame, so that the focus was on the stairways and the centre building.